right, so let's talk about the supplies we'll need for this one. It's pretty basic. There's not a lot of parts to this. So you get your paper. I do love the Canson. It's a great paper for the price. And this is actually the 11 by 15. So sometimes I cut it. I think for this piece I did cut it to 11 by 14. But any paper that size or similar will work. And brushes, I've got my favorite brand is the Princeton Velvet Touch, and I've got a number 10 round. And then you don't need both of these. You can either, this is a 5 round and a 4 round, but one or the other is fine. And the flat is nice to have. It's an 8 Princeton, but any flat, that's not huge will work. It just helps on the vase and things. And then something for the detail work. This is a Cotman, Winsor Newton Cotman size 1, but you could use a 2. And in fact, if you're experienced and practiced, you can actually probably get the detail from just being gentle with your number 4. So that's brushes. It is nice to have either even a regular pencil or a colored pencil or a pen you might want to use them on the stems at the end, I'll show you. But you could also use the fine tip brush and paint. And then for paint, you can use the same set that you probably got in my Paint a Joyful Bouquet class or in the Abstract Garden class, which is the gouache, the Turner gouache, or any gouache. And I'll show you in color mixing how to either make the colors that we use or find them. Now there's a few exceptions on the Turner colors that I want to talk about. Opera pink or red is what gives you this amazing, just poppy pink that's in here. And that is, so it's either called opera pink or opera red. Turner gouache, I couldn't find it and they don't have it, but they have it in their acro gouache, which is a combination of acrylic and gouache. And well, I do I don't know. I like it. I don't love it as much as gouache. But anyway, if you want that color, you can get it in this. This is like about $6 out in the marketplace. If you want to get the really good one, for $8 is the Winsor Newton Opera Pink Gouache. The other color that is a complete splurge, I use a lot of turquoise in my work. So you'll see that the Turner set comes with a cobalt turquoise, and it's nice, it's fine, it's perfectly fine. If you wanted to go get something just amazingly delicious but also expensive, you could get the Winsor Newton gouache. This color, it's cobalt turquoise light, and for some reason it's expensive. I think about $15. But that's what I'm using, to get that really delicious turquoise. All right, again, you don't need it. You can use the Turner, and I'll show you how in color mixing. Okay, so let's just talk about a few different ways you can keep your paint. You can just use the paint in a palette like this, or even a paper plate. For a year or so before I bought palettes, I would use these coated paper plates, and I'd have, one plate with the blues and one plate with the pinks and reds, and it would just dry on there, and I'd revive it. So these are just some options. Then I like these because my colors are mixed and they stay wet. And then I found this, which is an airtight palette. I do have the link to these and this on my website, SuzanneAllard.com. And what I like about this is that the colors that I mixed, all my favorites are in here. They stay nice and wet, and I can paint really quickly. I don't even have to revive them with water. I can sit in front of the TV at night with my husband and have this out, which I do often, some paper, and have some fun. And it's just a nice thing to have. And it wasn't that expensive. I want to say it was $16. So I really like it. But again, these are other options that work. And you can even use a plate from your kitchen as long as you're not going to eat on it. Okay, those are some options for you.